I don't even want to say nothing at the beginning. We're about to get right into it. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Shit. 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 You try to tell these niggas, man, but they always say it don't matter though. Shit. 150 flows, flip the solenoid. My skin black, they try and tell me that my color void. My skin is black, is that a curse or a blessing, yo? Cause they took my people as captives and never let us go. You getting angry is about as far as the question goes. Two types of niggas in life, and I'm here to let you know. Uncle Tom see it as cursing, it's just the essence though. But then you got the brother that's wise, they get the message. Dark nigga, light niggas is bright. Dark niggas hope you catch it if I'm pitching it right. Ain't no difference in us niggas if we living for Christ. Is Christ light, but he dark. If you get it, good night. Nah, they try to say the Jews biting, they was mixing them. But then I think, how they get Paul mixed with Egyptians then? Cause his skin was black, nigga. Word to the sample, nigga. It's true vision of the truth, and it's the ample picture. And if I say it, I prove it with facts in the scriptures. Do it at my leisure. You putting religion in the mixture. Knowledge over here, we gon' slice it like a piece of black and Spanish, black and yellow. Yo, shout out to Wiz Khalifa on the track. I whip the crack, beat the coke, and I'm the either. Disrespecting all these rappers, they turned into Queen Latifah. Who you calling the bitch? My skin black upon me, that's what Job said. Young boy, won't you listen to your old head? I'm at the table with the vessels like a showbread, soaking up the knowledge. I stay in battles like old red, and that's coming together ramifications. Cause we been lamenting, it's waiting for lamentations. Yo, our preservation and UPK designation. And when I heard that fact, I just signed up, no hesitation. Solomon was black and he said that there's no debating. Christ had the skin of bronze, had rewarded some revelations. And then you said the soul of the Lord, that's in our relation. But the truth is that you fighting for crackers with desperation. Facts. We do this as professionals, hope that this reservation on that chariot, that swing low, cause that's the destination. That's why I'm in the ISUPK for education, for revival with my mind that was stuck in the depths of Satan. And then they say we waiting on Christ, but it's Christ awaiting. You would notice if you dug in the scriptures and say it blatant. The hope for black folk got to come from another nation. What it seem, cause it seemed like we trust in procrastination. Yeah. Yo, we gotta fix it this hell, seem like we love the mess. The visage of us blacker than Moses before it's upper flesh. The Lord's the angels in Christ, they had the skin of bronze. Yo, just know we can change, but it started in your mind. Nah, shit. Look, man, my skin black, man. But the thing about it is, it said everybody had black skin in the Bible. So that means Christ, Noah, you know what I'm saying, Moses, you know what I'm saying, all these niggas was black, man. So that's the point of this joint, man, trying to prove that my skin is black, but the greatest niggas that ever walked the face of the earth had black skin too. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because if a nigga loved a nigga just an iota more, we wouldn't die in these ghettos, man. You already know. It's not.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. We riding. We riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Yeah, we riding. We riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. UPK run the corners and war like apparel. We put on the whole armor. Fuck the numbers, the Lord with us, we stronger. Niggas in their feelings, but they better keep their distance. Cause if they run up on us, it's gonna be an ugly day. We gon' fall on you faggots just like the Kentucky 8. Y'all niggas don't really want no problems. Cause we got brothers on Shamar that's itching to get to solve them. Pray to get the order just to follow it. We don't give a fuck about your pride, better swallow it. I'ma ride for my brothers and I die for this truth. Don't believe me, and you could be the proof, nigga. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Mechanic of the Western, surrounded by my brothers, and damn it, it's a blessing. When we pull up on you while you panicking and stressing, acting like a bitch with anxiety, mixed with manic and depression. I can hear your heartbeat. And you scared cause you know them bullets ripping through flesh like sharp teeth. But you can catch the yard corral after you get your ass beat. We'll double back and finish the job. We can box it out or shoot shit. Whole team full of killers, don't push us cause we known to get ruthless. We welcome all smoke, we ain't hiding. Nigga, if you fucking with my brothers, then we riding. Nigga, fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
All right. Just make sure he's good. Check the feed. The feed. All right, we good to go. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua B'Kathum. Shalom, Yahshua Alathan Ba'Shem Yahshua to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? All of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we say so-called, right? We say so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Because that's not who you really are, man. Who are you really? You know what I'm saying? Who are you in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Before we opened up the book, before we started coming to the ISUPK, we called ourselves Blacks, Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? Chicanos, Latinos, you know what I'm saying? African American, Afro-American, you know, colored, you know what I'm saying? We called ourselves what our oppressor allowed us to call us, you know what I'm saying? Which is what they taught us, you know what I'm saying? But now that we're learning, you know what I'm saying, the truth according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Now that we're learning the truth, we're starting to realize that we're not just, you know what I'm saying, what our oppressors tells us. You know what I'm saying? We are the children of the living God, you know what I'm saying? Sons of the power, you know what I'm saying? We are princes of the power, you know what I'm saying? We are children of the living God, you know what I'm saying? The true God, you know what I'm saying, which is in this Bible, you know what I'm saying? So today's class, we're gonna get into, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into John 3:16, which is what, you know what I'm saying, a famous, which is what Christians really quote, you know what I'm saying? Christians quote it. They have it either tatted or they have it on their, you know what I'm saying, the front porch, on the back of their truck, you know what I'm saying? I say back of a truck because that's where I seen it, you know what I'm saying? I seen on a brother, it's a big old truck, just John 3:16 all around in the back window, on the step stool, you know what I'm saying? That one little step, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You open his doors, I'm pretty sure he has it there too, you know what I'm saying? John 3:16, you know what I'm saying? But what is John 3:16? You know what I'm saying? What is John 3:16? What is the world that John 3:16 is talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because we all hear about John 3:16. We all read. We all know it by heart. You know what I'm saying? A Christian knows it by heart. But what is John 3:16? You know what I'm saying? If I could, Parag, just start there. Just start on John chapter 3, verse 16. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. This is the book of John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him.
That what?
That whosoever.
That whosoever. That whosoever, you know what I'm saying? God so loved the world. Boom, one, right? We'll break that part down first, right? God so loved the world. Let's break down the word world. Let's go ahead. Give me Psalms 90 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing you got to understand is that you can't just read the Bible like our oppressor, unseasoned. You know what I'm saying? You read something and you think, you know what I'm saying? It literally means a talking snake, or it literally means the whole world, the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? You can't read the Bible like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the Bible was written by black men. You know what I'm saying? How do we talk? You know what I'm saying? We talk with flavor. We talk with, you know what I'm saying, with seasoning. You know what I'm saying? We talk different. We talk with slang. You know what I'm saying? We talk different. So when we say a crib, what does it really mean? You know what I'm saying? When I say let's go kick it at the crib, you know what I'm saying? What am I talking about? You know, let's go hang out at your house. You know what I'm saying? When I say, you know, pull up in the whip, you know what I'm saying? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, come through with your, you know, in your car. You know what I'm saying? Or scoop us up. You know what I'm saying? Does it mean, you know what I'm saying? Like pick us up. Like we all talk different is what I'm trying to get. So let's break down. So the when I say we all talk we talk different, it means we talk different and with more, with a soul. I'm gonna put it like that. You know what I'm saying? With a spirit. You know what I'm saying? We put a different vibe to our speech. And the Bible was written by black men, you know what I'm saying? By black men that didn't talk like your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? So learning from your oppressor will give you the wrong interpretation of John 3 and 16. So go ahead, Parag.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 90 and verse 2. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth.
The what?
The earth.
The what?
The earth.
That's important. The earth. Go ahead.
And the world.
And the world. Go ahead.
Even from everlasting to everlasting.
Right. Even to everlasting, right? So the earth. So here we can see clearly. Now give me Hebrews 11:3. Here we can see clearly that there's a clear separation of the world and the earth. You know what I'm saying? The different. Now we got to understand. Now we got to figure out what does the word world mean? You know what I'm saying? What does the world mean? You know what I'm saying? What does it mean? What world are we talking about in John 3 and 16? Go ahead.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds.
Hold up. Read that one more time. That word?
Worlds.
Spell it out.
WORLDS.
Worlds. Right? So when it said, for God so loved the world, did he say worlds? He did not say worlds. Did he say earth? No, he did not say earth. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying this, you know what I'm saying? You go to a bar, one bar, the bar that all your, you know, everybody that you know is going to be there. You go to this bar and you tell them all drinks are on me. You know what I'm saying? And there's another bar a block away. Does that mean that everybody in that bar and the bar, you know, a block away or 2 blocks away is, you know, is gonna get the same treatment as that bar? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it mean, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you, you know what I'm saying, hey, invite everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, hey, you know, we're gonna have a little kickback at, you know what I'm saying, at my crib, you know what I'm saying? Invite everyone. You know what I'm saying? When I say invite everyone, does that mean the whole world, the whole earth? No, it doesn't. It means people that what we associate ourselves with. You know what I'm saying? So when the world, the word world in John 3 and 16, what world? Because as we read, right? Read that, spell that out, that word again in Hebrews 11 and 3.
WORLDS. S.
Right. Now read it from the top.
Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. So there are different worlds, right? What world do you live in? You know what I'm saying? What world do you live in? Can you say that that the white man has ever stepped into our world? Meaning, does he understand what racism feels like? You know what I'm saying? When I say the white man, I mean the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Does he understand what it feels like to live? You know what I'm saying? As a black man, and go into a neighborhood and be told we don't like your kind, told to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With a hard R. Do you know what, like, does he know what it feels like to cross through the Sonora Desert, miles and miles away? You know what I'm saying? Miles of nothing but dry land. And then, you know what I'm saying? To fight to feed their families, and on top of that, being called, you know what I'm saying, a wetback, being called a Indian, a savage, you know what I'm saying, being called a spick, you know what I'm saying, being called all types of things, you know what I'm saying, lazy, drug dealers, rapists. Like, does he know what it feels like to be called that? No, because no one, you know what I'm saying, no one fights with our oppressor. What? You know what I'm saying? No one fights for the oppressor being a murderer, which really that's what he is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fights with him about who he is, but they fight us about what we're not. You know what I'm saying? They fight us about being basically, what do they call it? Stereotypes? You know what I'm saying? Like they say that, you know, we're all Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, are lazy, or all blacks are lazy, or we're all loud, we're all, you know what I'm saying, unorganized, we're all this and that. You know what I'm saying? They say all these things about us. That's the world that you live in, man. The world that we live in is different from the world white America lives in. There's two worlds in America. There's white America, and then there's black America. You know what I'm saying? There's two different worlds in America. White America, they feel safe. They could drive. They see red and blue lights, and they feel safe. You know what I'm saying? They hear a siren, and they feel safe. You know what I'm saying? They see a police officer around their neighborhood, and they feel comfortable. But you don't feel comfortable. You feel like you did something wrong when you have your seatbelt on, when you have a license. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing everything perfectly legal, and you still feel something deep down that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what our oppressor has taught us. You know what I'm saying? That we're evil, and he's a hero. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? He is a god to us. That's the world. That's the two different worlds, man. And that's the problem with us, is that we don't understand the world that Christ came for. We think Christ came for everyone, when in reality he did not. Give me John, 1 John 2:15. Right? 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
Love what?
Love not the world.
Okay, so John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world. And here in 1 John 2:15, we hear what?
Love not the world.
Love not the world. Love not the world. What world is this talking about? Go ahead.
neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are in the world. Not only should you not love the world, but don't love anything that's in the world. Go ahead.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. The love of the Father is not in him. You know what I'm saying? If you love the world, if you love Christianity, guess what? The love of the Father is not with you. Why? Because Christianity loves the world. You know how I know? Because they believe they can invite that Christ died for everyone. They believe Christ died for the whole entire world, the whole earth, for everyone, Asians, Africans, whites, it's like Caucasians, you know what I'm saying? Everyone, Arabs, Ukraine, Russia, Germany, Nazi. He died for everyone. But for you, no, he didn't die for you. He didn't die for you, man. And that's what they teach, man. They don't have to say they look. The thing about it is, Christians don't your Christian pastor doesn't have to say Christ didn't die for you. You just feel it automatically. Why? Because it's like love is like, you know what I'm saying? Love is pushed on all the nations, but it's never pushed on our people. It's never like the whole concept of loving your thy neighbor. It's not another brother that looks like me. Loving thy neighbor is loving what? Trump, Biden, Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? That's the love that the world, or it's like Christianity, teaches us. You know what I'm saying? It so happens so much to the point where it's like they change the I'm gonna just say it like this: they changed the truth into a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's they for you. Not only that, but they also say that that Christ died for you to well, I'm gonna say it like how they say it, right? They say, you know what I'm saying, Christ died, for your sins. Now, when they say that, what are they really saying? It's okay, Christ died for your sins. You know what I'm saying? They say, even when you tell them you can't eat pork, you know what I'm saying? They say what? No, it's okay. Christ died for your sins. You know what I'm saying? He died for you to live. You know what I'm saying? He died for you to what? To eat pork. He died for you to what? To smoke crack. He died for you to what? To be a rapist. That's what Christianity teaches you, man. Christianity teaches you how to have no morals, how to have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? How to have no self-respect. And you have no self-respect teaching the children of God that they need to love their oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That's what you teaching the children of God, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
The what?
The lust of the flesh.
Right.
And the lust of the eyes.
Right. The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, man. You'll go into Christianity, you know what I'm saying? You like brothers, like our people don't want to come in here because they don't like what they see. They don't see a Christmas tree in here. They can't come in here. They don't see Christmas lights in here. But what does the world see? The world is filled with Christmas joy. The world is what? Jolly. You know what I'm saying? They're all merry. But what are we? We're all angry, upset, oppressed. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes 7:7 says what? Oppression maketh a wise man mad. These brothers stay, you know what I'm saying? They stay on top of their game. They're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna join to the world because of what they have to offer. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Christian, yo, pastor, they did that. They seen that what? Being part of the world gains what? It fills up their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Being a part of the world, not only does it fill up their pockets, but it's an easier way to, how do I even put it? You know what I'm saying? It's so disgusting. It's like, for them, it's like they don't, it's an easy job for them. I'm gonna put it like that. It's an easy dub. You know what I'm saying? You know what's hard? What's hard is getting yourself, you know what I'm saying, fighting your demons. You know what I'm saying? What's hard is telling our people the truth. You know what I'm saying? What's hard is telling them to stop being a goddamn filthy, disgusting sinner. What's hard is telling them the truth. Why? Because they don't, like, our people are so used to being lied to. You know what I'm saying? You've been lied to all your life. You've been lied to since as soon as you know what I'm saying? You came into this world, you've been lied to. You know what I'm saying? You were given an image and was told that this is your God. This is your Lord. This is your Savior. You know what I'm saying? That this is the man that's going to come and save you. And he died for your sins. And this man is who you should worship. And all of us were lied, you know what I'm saying? Except for the brothers in here, man. We started realizing, man, we shouldn't be living like this, man. What's wrong with our people? Why do we, you know what I'm saying? Why do we live in these conditions, man? What's wrong? What are we missing here? You know what I'm saying? So we went and looked for answers, man. And the answers are in this book, man. The problem is that we are being taught by our oppressor, man. You can't learn nothing from a devil. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to learn from a devil? How to get away with a crime? How to get away with what? With sin. And that's what you do. Being a part of their world. You learn how to get away with sin, how to get away with a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's what you learn. That's what you're learning from your oppressors, man. Why don't you? And that's not real life, man. That is death. And sooner or later, you will find that out, whether the hard way or the easy way. The choice is up to you. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And the pride of life is not of the Father, but it is of the world.
The what?
Of the world.
Right. Of the world. You know what I'm saying? Now go to Isaiah 45 and 17. We'll keep breaking down this word world. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved.
But what?
But Israel shall be saved.
But who?
But Israel shall be saved.
Oh, I thought it was the whole world.
Israel shall be saved.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved.
Right. That whosoever, go ahead.
Israel shall be saved.
Right. Just say Israel. Whosoever.
Israel.
Right. Whosoever.
Israel.
Right. Whosoever.
Israel.
That whosoever is Israel, man. Keep going.
In the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
With an everlasting salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? That whosoever is for Israel. Not for no, you know what I'm saying? Not for no jinx, no yellow man. You know what I'm saying? Not for no slanted eyes. You know what I'm saying? Not for no Caucasian, not for no African. You know what I'm saying? Not for no other nation, man, but for you, Israel, for you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called natives, First Nation. You know what I'm saying? This is for you. This is your book. You know what I'm saying? This is your book. You know what the problem is we don't know this is for us. We look at, you know, I was just listening to a class of Jeremiah Hyman, and it's funny that he says this because it's so true. Is we'll rather look at movies, you know what I'm saying? We'll look at images, but we won't read books. You know what I'm saying? We won't ever read books. You know what I'm saying? If you pick up this book, you will learn how to read. You will read and learn that Christ was a black man, instead of looking at an image telling you this is Christ. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you would actually pick up this book, you will learn who you are in this earth. You will learn what life is. You won't look. You will make your life so much easy. You will be stress-free. When I mean stress-free, I mean you won't fall for every little thing that brothers in the world do, you know, fall for. You know what I'm saying? You won't be weak like them. You will gain strength. You know what I'm saying? You won't be a coward. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. Y'all go ahead and read it. Isaiah 45:17 says, "But Israel shall be saved with the Lord, with an everlasting salvation." You know what I'm saying? Everlasting salvation. I mean, come on, man. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Forever, meaning a never ending. I mean, come on, man. America, like all these other nations. I mean, look, like, let's put it this way, man. I'll paint you a picture. You know what I'm saying? Since you like, you know, saying you like looking at pictures, but you don't like picking up a book and reading it. You know what I'm saying? Haitians under a bridge don't get love. Ukraine gets love. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans locked up in cages don't get no love, but actually get tortured. You know what I'm saying? Same way as the Haitians did with a whip on horseback. You know what I'm saying? On a horse. You know what I'm saying? Both are in oppression, are under oppression. You know what I'm saying? But Afghanistan, U.S. flies an airplane overseas to Afghanistan, brings back these what do you call them when they're in trouble? Oh man. Anyways, they fly over and they bring them back to safety, right? They bring them back to safety, and over here in a land, right, where they would be considered foreign, where they would be considered what? Well, you know what I'm saying? They would be considered aliens. They would be considered what? Wetbacks. You know what I'm saying? They would be considered what? Illegals. In a country where they would be considered wetbacks, they make laws for them to never be deported. You know what I'm saying? And when I say never, I mean like they won't be deported. You know what I'm saying? They'll fight tooth and nail, you know what I'm saying, for them to stay here. But like I said, man, Mexicans, you won't get the same love. Haitians, you won't get the same love. Dominicans, you will not get the same love, because there's a world that they love and you're not part of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You're part of a world that the Most High loves. And that's greater than this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This kingdom is nothing, man. You see America and you think it's something. It's nothing till the Lord comes. The day of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Everything shall be turned into darkness. You know what I'm saying? What was it? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a beautiful day. Why? Because for all those brothers, you know what I'm saying, that seen, that witnessed their children or heard about their child being boiled, you know what I'm saying, or not being boiled, but being bathed with boiling water, and then some of them died from it. Not only that, but being molested, being raped in those detention centers. You know what I'm saying? All these things, man. All these things, and it's like what the hell is like America's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? We came over here so we can get help. And then you see what a true devil does, man. You see what you see the true colors of America. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that we're every day we're being fooled into thinking otherwise because our pastors teaches us to love everyone, man. To love everyone, and then to and to dance it off, sweat it all off by dancing to some Christian, you know what I'm saying, some bean tambourine, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Like the Christian church is a place to put our people to sleep, not to wake them up. Put them to sleep with a dream, and wake up to reality. The ISUPK is the place where we wake you up into reality. The reality is so heavy to the point where our people start fighting us about their king, us about the kingdom that is to come, fighting us about Christ coming to save you and only you, which is Israel, man. It's so hard for them to even to grasp. It's so heavy for them to even, you know, imagine, you know, blacks and Hispanics coming together and taking over a world. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me this right here, you know what I'm saying? This man who is what? Who loves to sag his pants, who is just, you know what I'm saying? Like what do they say? Who doesn't have proper English, who doesn't talk proper English, is gonna rule the world? Hell yeah, man. He's gonna have slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the world that Christ came for. He didn't come for everyone else, man. The hell with that, man. He didn't come for you know what I'm saying? He didn't come for the Asians. He didn't come for the Caucasians, the Africans, the Afghanistans, the Ukraines, Russia. He didn't come for them, man. He didn't come for them. He came for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get or like keep going.
Isaiah 45, middle verse 17. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded.
Ye shall be what?
Ye shall not be ashamed.
Ye shall not be ashamed. Keep going, Sluggy.
Nor confounded.
Go ahead.
World without end.
Right, world without end, man. No time. There's gonna come a time, man, where in the world we're living right now, we feel ashamed about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We feel so ashamed of ourselves that we try to join the other side. We feel so ashamed of ourselves to the point where it's like the only way we could feel good about ourselves is that if we make it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like we so ashamed to be around our people that the best place to be is in the suburbs. The place you want to go to is the gated communities. You know what I'm saying? You want to take your people where? Somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? You want to go where Scottsdale, slide here, you know what I'm saying? You want to go to Scottsdale where they can tell whether an Asian, another foreign, you know what I'm saying, is gonna walk up to you and tell you what, this is a no nigger zone. And straight bold like that, like with so much pride too. He don't think about it. He just says it. Why? Because he feels comfortable. He feels comfortable in this world. This is his world. And you're not part of this world. That's why we get no justice. That's why we got no leadership. That's why we're not organized. You know what I'm saying? That's why we vote every 4 years to elect another president. And it's like, and we get our hopes up with that. We get our hopes up thinking that this is the man to elect, to put in office, to help blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, my people. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, my sisters, my children, my children's lives are in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Massa. And that's how our people think, man. Why wouldn't you want to be a leader instead of electing a leader, you know what I'm saying, of another nation? Why won't you elect a leader? You know what I'm saying? So like, why won't you be a leader for your people? Why won't you be an example for your people? You know what the problem is? The problem is that it takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of dedication. It's no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because the men in the ISUPK under Commander Jerry Hunter are willing to do that. They're willing to sacrifice all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we step outside. You know what I'm saying? That's why we leave our families every now and then and we do some work. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be from city to city or in our own neighborhoods, but we do the work. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with you, man. What are you willing to put in? You know what I'm saying? What are you willing to put in the line? You know what I'm saying? The first thing that you gotta put in the line is leaving that world. You know what I'm saying? Leaving the world that you live in. Leaving that old man behind. And changing your life and changing your conversation by the renewing of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Changing the way you speak, changing the way you think. You know what I'm saying? Changing everything about you, man. Even your image, man. Changing everything about you. You're not gonna talk about something, you know what I'm saying, that you normally would talk about when you were in the world. Your conversation is different, man. Your motives are different. You know what I'm saying? You're ambitious about different things, not about getting high, not about hitting up the connect for that weed, but actually lifting up the spirits of your people. You know what I'm saying? It's two different worlds that we live in, man. In the ISUPK, you come into reality, the world that you should be facing. The world that you run away from, but in here we run towards it, we face it. You know how you run away from it? By getting high, by smoking weed, smoking pills. What do they call it? Triple C's or fentanyl? Is it fentanyl? Yeah, the pills, right? You know what I'm saying? You smoke whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it be. I heard people like, look, I was in high school, right? And I heard people smoking bed bugs and dying from it. Dying we were all in a circle, right? But it was like people, you know what I'm saying? The people we were talking to, the conversations we come up with. What would you smoke? Oh, I heard somebody smoked bed bugs. Did you hear about that in the news? He died. I was like, what kind of dumbass would do that? And we're over here being dumbasses, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the world that you be having, man. The conversations that you have, like it's just ridiculous, man. And don't even get me started on you know what I'm saying, how when men get around, you know what I'm saying, like when men get around other men, it's like y'all become gay, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just turn into a different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you've seen the TikToks, but the videos, it's like men have it's like the world is giving, like the world is giving off a feminine spirit to all these men that claim to be, you know what I'm saying, to be claimed straight, to be straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say masculine because there's nothing masculine about them. You know what I'm saying? But the world that they're living in is like, it's turning them into sissies. You know what I'm saying? It's turning them into being weak. And it's the world that your oppressor rules over and who you love. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: Christmas is gay. I don't know, no goddamn, man that gets happy over a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Trying to blow some candles for a birthday to get a wish. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Give me an Acts 2:21. But that's the world you live in, man. Like I said, man, you escape reality. You know what I'm saying? You escape reality through smoking weed. That's the world you live in. You live like a coward. I'm gonna put it like that. And you have to and you have to hear this. You know what I'm saying? You have to hear that you are a coward for living like that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, all your life you're just gonna live the way you want to live. You're gonna live with no what do they call that? What is it? Not filter, but you know what I'm saying? You're gonna live with no shame. I'm gonna just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna live with no shame. You know what I'm saying? Of what you do, of how you talk to females, how you talk to other men. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no shame about what you post on Facebook. You have no shame about, you know what I'm saying, how you talk back. You know what I'm saying? The conversations you have with people. You don't have no shame sending, you know what I'm saying, rod pics to females. I have no shame about your game, the way you live, the world that you choose to be in, man. You have no shame. Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
That what?
Whosoever.
Whosoever shall call. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like the same thing as what? John 3:16. Go ahead.
Whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel.
The what?
Ye men of Israel.
Man, I thought it was for everyone.
Ye men of Israel.
I thought it was the world.
Ye men of Israel.
Ye men of Israel. Whosoever is for who? Read that one.
Men of Israel.
Go ahead.
Hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, a man approved by the Most High, you and one as the Most High did by him as you.
Whosoever, man, look, and it's something that I hear like, well, I heard some at First Friday talk about revolution. You know what I'm saying? Talking about revolution, and it's like black, and it's crazy because at First Friday, let me explain. First Friday is a place where, you know what I'm saying, in Arizona, we have it every first Friday of the month. You know, the first Friday of every month. And what happens is that, you know, people, you know, from everywhere come around and get together around a strip. You know, I'm gonna just call it like that, right? A strip where they will bring their talents, whether it be art, music, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying, crafts, food, whatever, right? They bring it. And not only that, but you'll have politics, religions, you know what I'm saying? You'll see all that, right? Anyways, long story short, you see people organizing, you know what I'm saying, trying to organize themselves, talk about revolution, you know what I'm saying? You're preaching hate, all this and that. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? But like all that revolution, what are you talking about when you say revolution? You know what I'm saying? What are you fighting? Especially when you have a white man on the side of you. What is he fighting for? You know what I'm saying? What is he fighting for? Like what? Like has he ever even fought in his days? Like has he ever fought? You know what I'm saying? Does he fight the same fights that you go through walking outside of your out of your crib? You know what I'm saying? Does he live in the same neighborhood as you? Like does he feel the same pain you feel when you're watching the news and you seeing another black man getting shot? Does he feel that? Does he ever say that could be me? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like all this talk about revolution, talk about, you know what I'm saying, coming together, you know, fighting the government, this and that. Yeah, man. That sounds nice, right? The thing is that you like the world doesn't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? We do. You know why? Because we follow a man who fought, you know what I'm saying, the government, you know what I'm saying, who was fighting, you know, basically the Sadducees and Pharisees, the religious leaders of today, you know what I'm saying? Like this man was fighting, you know, every day. And somehow, some way they try to find a way to make him a criminal when he was a perfect man. You know what I'm saying? And then they look at us the same way. You know what I'm saying? They look at us and they see us and they think that what? That we're criminals. We're what? We're evil for saying separate yourself from your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Come out of her, what? My people, and be not partakers of her sins. You know what I'm saying? Teaching our peoples that, like, man, like, that you are the greatest, the most badass, you know what I'm saying? The best of the best. And you still go choose crumbs. You know how disrespectful that shit is? It's like, I didn't mean to cut. But you know how disrespectful that is? That is so disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Especially to Christ, man. A man who was perfect died for a filthy, wicked, disgusting sinner like you. And what do? You go inside with the enemy. Go in, you know what I'm saying? You go and hold hands with the man that's killing not only, like, so like, you don't even give a damn about yourself, right? Like, you most definitely not gonna give a fuck. It's like you're not gonna give a damn about your people. You know what I'm saying? But it's so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Read that one more time, man. From the top.
The book of Acts, chapter 2, and verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call in the name of the Lord shall be saved.
That whosoever shall call in the name of the Lord shall be saved, right? But come on, man. I mean, it kind of sounds like what? That anybody can be saved, man. And it's hard to say. It's hard to say anybody. It's hard to say that because that's not really what's being taught. You know what I'm saying? It's not being taught that anybody can be saved. When the ghettos are like walking distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a private jet to go to the ghetto. But you gonna need a private jet to go to Ghana? Like, when you say whosoever, who are you really talking about? That's why you can't trust your religious leaders, man, because they will destroy and divide us. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we become what? Meat to every beast of the field, man. That's how we become vulnerable to all these other nations, man. Because we don't have no guidance. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? We don't have a base. Where's your base? You know what I'm saying? How do you build your house without a base? Nah, it's what? It's spread out, it's divided throughout all nations. Ah, man. Your base should be your own people, man. Your base should be your ghetto, your neighborhood, your barrio. You know what I'm saying? Tu gente. Not not these other nations. Keep going.
Verse 22. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth.
Khan, Salaki, you can stop right there. You know what I'm saying? That's who Christ came for, right? Give me Matthew's 10 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Matthew's chapter 10, verse 5. We're gonna get a couple of more scriptures, you know what I'm saying? About who Christ came for. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Go what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Right, a world that he did not want the disciples to go to. Gentiles, and go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Right, because he knew what world the world that the Samaritans were living in. You know what I'm saying? The Samaritans, the people that called themselves, you know what I'm saying? In the city of the Samaritans, those weren't our people. When in reality, our people would have been there, but because we disobeyed the Lord, we were kicked out of that land. But he understood what? Don't go there. Go ahead.
Verse 6. But go rather to
But
the
go what?
lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, but go what?
Rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. That's one thing, man. Don't say we preach and hate when we're doing what Christ. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what Christ is teaching us, man. Why? Because we are true followers of Christ. You know what you follow? You follow yourself. You don't follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no discipline. You don't have no leadership, and you don't have no guidance. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you are blind leaders leading the blind. That's what you do. That's what you do when you leave the school. That's what you do when you leave the school and you try to create a new, I'm going to say it like this, religion. Because anything outside of the ISUPK is a religion. What we do, we teach the truth. We teach the truth according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Our people are lost, and you're the reason for it. Our people are lost, and your religious leaders are the reason for it. Our people are lost, and the reason why is because we don't have a leader that would, you know what I'm saying, that would stand his ground and not be a sellout. You know what I'm saying? And will not be a coon, an Uncle Tom, a traitor to his people. And the only man worthy of a title of leader is Commander Jerry Hanna. And no other man. You know what I'm saying? Commander Jerry Hanna is the man to put down, to gather the nations together the way Christ ordered it to be. Because we are lost, because we are destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We have to come back to our God, man. And we need a righteous leader for that. And like I said, man, Commander Jerry Hanna is the man for the job. You know what I'm saying? Whether you Uncle Toms get upset about it or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. It's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Because we tried it in every other religion, man. You know what I'm saying? We've gone to Buddhism, Muslim, atheists. What's that one? The ones that wear all the white suits and ride bikes. Mormons, right? Mormons. You know what I'm saying? We got into all Islam. We got into so much Egyptology. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got into so many. And guess what? The Most High is raising up men to destroy these religions. You know what I'm saying? To destroy these doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Because there can only be one doctrine. And there can only be one God. You know what I'm saying? There can only be one truth, one faith. You know what I'm saying? One baptism, one way to get our people right, one way to cleanse our people from the sin, from the shame that they're going, you know what I'm saying, that they're going through. And that's in the ISUPK, man. That's nowhere else, man. You can't find this, you know what I'm saying? You can't find love like this anywhere else, man. You can't find love like this. You can't find men who are willing to risk their lives for their people like this, man. Give me is it Matthews 15:24? What does Matthews 15:24 say? Hold on. Okay, read that one too. Come on, Salaki.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Slide, read verse 22.
Verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil.
Right, and what did Christ say? What was his response?
But he answered her not a word.
He what?
He answered her not a word.
Right, because he understood that what? She was not part of this world. She's not what I came here for. Go ahead. Keep going.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us.
Right. Keep going.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. So when you tell us, right, when you ask what can my my white friends come or this and that, like this is not for them, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is not for them. Like, this is not for just anybody, right? And that's how you want to treat it. You know what the problem is? Like, look, I'm gonna tell you like how Christians see the Bible. Christians look at the Bible like, here it is. This is for you, for you, for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, here it is. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can take it. You know what I'm saying? The way you want to look at these book of records, you know what I'm saying? The way you want to guide, you want to look at this truth is you want to protect it. You want to protect it. Let nobody come after. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody come near it. Like, this is like, how do you want to, like, it's like your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your woman. Like, you want to protect her and you don't want nobody to come near her. You know what I'm saying? Like this is your love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this right here, the kingdom of heaven, you know what I'm saying? Like, this truth right here, what we're doing here, this is not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? This is not for everyone. This is only for blacks, Hispanics, Dominicans, Mexicans, Jamaicans, Native Indians, Seminole Indians, Yaqui, you know what I'm saying? Yaqui, Apache, Navajo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is for us, man. Like, our people, Venezuela, Guatemala, Panama, Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cubans, Colombians. You know what I'm saying? This is for us, man. This is for our people. Not for any other nations, man. What did he say again?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. My people are lost. You know what I'm saying? You dog, man. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. You know who your people are. But my people, they don't know who they are. My people, God's children, they don't know who they are. They are what? They are lost sheep. Read that again.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. Now give me John chapter 4, verse 22.
It's the book of John, chapter 4, and verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what.
You what?
You worship ye know not what.
right? You don't know what you're talking about when you're talking about revolution. You don't know what you're talking about when you talking about the Bible. You don't even know what you're talking about when you say, for God to love the world. You don't understand that. Go ahead.
We know what we worship.
But guess what? We do know. We know what John 3:16 is talking about. We know what John 3:16 is talking about. We know what the Bible is talking about. We know the image of Christ. We know the Spirit of God. We know the what? The truth. Because why? Because we study. Not only do we study, we don't study from our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? We don't study from America. We don't love America. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For salvation is of the Jews.
And guess what? And America teaches you that all men are created equal, but yet still treat you like slaves, like second-class citizens. You know what I'm saying? You pick their you yet in their constitution they say all men are created equal. Where have they shown that in their history? Where in history have they shown you love? Read that last part again.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Right, but guess what? There's a salvation for only you. Just like how they display their love one toward another, I'm gonna tell you something right now. This is the Most High displaying His love to you and your fathers. You know what I'm saying? The covenant that He made, the pact that He made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, He will keep it, and He will not go from it. You know what I'm saying? He will not break it. You know what I'm saying? Salvation is for the Jews, man. For the so-called black man, the so-called Mexican man, the so-called native man. That's for you, man. And you better take that. You know what I'm saying? You better take it, man. Because America will not save you. Stop thinking that America will help you, man. Stop thinking that love is, you know what I'm saying? Love is you could just say, "Oh, I love you," and it's like, you know, it doesn't require, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do nothing. In order to love the Most High, you're gonna have to do something, man. You're gonna have to what? Keep His commandments. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to keep His commandments. Right? What is it? John 2 and 2 and 3. 1 John 2 and 3. 3 and 4, right? Like you're gonna have to learn back, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go back to you're gonna have to learn how to change your ways, man. Change the way you think, the way what you see, man. Like I said, man, it's gonna be like Prague brought it out last time, right? You're gonna have to be like front leads, you know what I'm saying? Like the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to be in front of you. Like it's gonna be right in front of you, the law. You know what I'm saying? The law should be right in front of you. And that's how you display love towards the Most High. Keeping His laws, keeping His statutes, keeping His commandments, remembering His judgments, remembering what He did during slavery. You know what I'm saying? Remembering what He did during Egypt. Remember what He did during the Babylonian, you know what I'm saying, empire. Remembering what He did during the Romans. You know what I'm saying? Remembering what He did throughout all these captivities and how He every time He saved us, we've always gone back. Not no more, man. This right here, this is the last captivity, man.
That's right.
This is the last captivity that we will ever serve. We won't go back into bondage again, man. You know what I'm saying? We won't go back, right? Can I prove it? Give me 2nd Esdras, chapter 6. Is it 34? I want to say 34. Some brother. I got somebody else's apocrypha in here.
Oh, I got yours in the man.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, feels different. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know your sword. You know what I'm saying? Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. Salakia.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For what?
Esau is the end of the world.
Right. Esau, so-called, you know what I'm saying? Edom, right? Edom, which is the so-called white man, right? That's his father. You know what I'm saying? Esau is Edom, right? It's like it. Esau is the so-called white man, or the other way around. You get what I'm saying, right? So, and the white man, what? The white man who is the oppressor, he is in rulership right now. This is his kingdom. You see his kingdom falling, don't you? You know what I'm saying? It's like a goddamn sneeze. You know what I'm saying? Stable, like, you know, had the whole nation, you know what I'm saying, shut down. Just a sneeze, a cough, something that people were like afraid of coming out. People had to put up, you know what I'm saying, like glass wall, you know what I'm saying, a glass wall, just so you won't be in contact with it. Everybody was wearing masks 24/7s. I bet you, like, even some people were probably sleeping with a mask on because they were so afraid of catching from their, you know what I'm saying, from the loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what the Most High did to this kingdom. Just from a virus that you cannot even see. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can't even see. What did the Most High say? The Most High say he will not meet thee as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes time to, you know what I'm saying, to destroy this kingdom, it's gonna be a million other ways that the Most High is gonna do it, and He doesn't have to not lift a finger. But guess what? The angels will. You know what I'm saying? It will bring what? Plagues, destruction, famine, wars. You know what I'm saying? And you see all that happening right now. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
And who?
Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Right. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right. It was recorded in Genesis, right? Well, it was actually prophesied in the Bible that the young shall serve Slaga, the old shall serve the young. And who was the first that came out? Red and hairy all over like a hairy garment, which was Esau, right? Esau was the oldest, right? Twins. Esau and Jacob are twins, right? And the Most High said that the oldest shall serve the youngest. Esau came out, then came out Jacob. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say. The one that makes the news was the one that wasn't really normal. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Esau made the news. You know what I'm saying? That's why they gave a whole description of what Esau looks and not of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Jacob looked perfectly normal, black man. You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And what the Most High is saying right here, keep going. Actually, keep going.
Verse 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel. It's like it. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra, asked thou not.
Right, Slagi. Right, and the hand was at the heel, right, and that's what happened when these two, you know what I'm saying, were born. That as Esau was the first one to come out, Jacob was holding onto his heel. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
All right, that's what I needed, right? And that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes on to saying, go ahead, read verse 9.
For Esau is the end of the world.
For what?
Esau is the end of the world.
Right, America, you know what I'm saying? and the so-called oppressor, right? Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
And out of those ashes, you know what I'm saying, that out of all that destruction that's out of all this destruction, that's all this kingdom that's gonna be destroyed, guess what? Blacks and Hispanics, this is your time where you are gonna be in rulership. This is the part where you will be in rulership. America will be falling. It's falling right now, man. If you don't see it, open your eyes, man. Stop living in that Martin Luther King dream that, you know what I'm saying? Stop living in that dream that we all all have to come together. You know what I'm saying? Damn that, man. I want my time to reign over my enemies. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said, he will prepare thee a table in front of your adversaries. It's gonna be like that's real. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're really winning. That's a real dub. You know what I'm saying? A real dub doesn't require you to go and ask the man that's oppressing you to stop oppressing you. Nah, the dub is the dub comes when your people are on top and their people are on the bottom. When every other nation is at the bottom. When your people are eating and all these other nations are starving. That's a real win. And guess what? America's been winning for too long. It's time for our people to start winning, man. Come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Like we the not desired. It's time to desire ourselves more than these other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time to love each other. You know what I'm saying? It's time to love your brother as yourself, man. Blacks, Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? We need to come together, man. Colombians, Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, we all need to come together, man. We need to start loving each other, man. It's a must, man. Because that's the only way we're gonna rule over this kingdom, man. We can't rule over this kingdom, and we're so divided, we're so separate if we hate one another, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like America, when America was barely, you know what I'm saying? When America was crawling, you know what I'm saying? When it was just a baby, America was divided. You know what I'm saying? The colonies were divided, and they all hated each other. But guess what? They all wanted They all wanted to rule over you, and you know what that meant? That meant that they needed to come together and agree with each other on something. You know what I'm saying? That they will stop the hatred one towards another and come together and have this kingdom which you see today. You know what I'm saying? What is it? 13 colonies? Right? 13 colonies. And now over 50 states? You know what I'm saying? Now ruling overseas in other countries. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Bible says is a small horn, the smallest horn, right? This is like the smallest nation right here. America is so small, the youngest nation, but yet the strongest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that you should want that, man. You should most definitely want that. But guess what? You should want it in a righteous way. You know what I'm saying? Not the way they and their forefathers did it, by buck breaking, by raping, by being pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You know what I'm saying? But by doing it righteous. And it all starts, like I said, man, it all starts with you, man, with one man, which is the man that you need to leave, that world. You know what I'm saying? You need to leave that world behind, man. You need to change the way you think, the way you talk. You need to start coming to class. You know what I'm saying? You need to start coming to class. You need to start checking in. You need to start dressing. You need to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I pass the class over to Priest and Officer Parak.
These are ISUPK security announcements with ISUPK started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. These are the rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They will be saluted only. They have to shake themselves of the world, and if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to their brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which that brother and sister will court each other, and after this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. The word tithes means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give it to the treasury department or to the teacher. Priest funds, which are free will offerings for the priest, they're not mandatory, but they're whatsoever amount that you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, under 2 weeks away, Passover, right? April 15th, Friday sundown, all right? Also, make sure if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, make sure you start wearing all black. That includes black boots, black shirt, black pants, and black headband and scarf. With that, we're going to get a t-shirt courtesy. Salute. Shabbat. Amaju, Rock, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabbat,
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat.
Yakumatah, start towards the sisters. Amaju, we can stand. Individual Amaju Shabbat. Amaju, Rock, Yahweh
Shamar Alatham Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yakumatah, flags.